Welcome back, luxury lovers. If you live for the finer things, dream in diamonds, and worship the glow of fame and fortune, you're going to love what we've got in store today. Because we're diving deep, and I mean deep, into the dazzling, over-the-top, jaw-dropping lifestyle of none other than the original reality royalty, Paris Hilton. She's not just an heiress, not just a socialite, not even just a pop culture icon. Paris Hilton is a brand, a billionaire in the making, and a legend in her own glitter-soaked lane. From her $400 million empire to pink Bentleys, fashion-forward dog mansions, and A-list birthday blowouts, we're about to break down exactly how Paris lives her best, most extra life. So pour a glass of something bubbly, hit that like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications because we're about to enter the world of unapologetic luxury. First up, the rise of a brand, how Paris built her empire. Born into the Hilton dynasty, Paris had fame in her DNA. But that didn't mean she coasted. She carved her own legacy, turning her name into a global business empire. Let's take it back to the early 2000s. The Simple Life debuted in 2003, pairing Paris with Nicole Richie. It was reality TV gold, delivering quotes, fashion moments, and memeable content that still lives rent-free in our heads today. But here's the tea. While the world laughed at her ditzy persona, Paris was making serious money moves behind the scenes. She launched her first fragrance in 2004. Since then, 19+ fragrances, $4 billion in sales globally, distributed in over 100 countries. That's right, Paris didn't just lend her name. She built a fragrance empire. On top of that, she's a globally recognized DJ, pulling in up to $1 million per gig in Ibiza, Las Vegas, and beyond. She's also produced multiple reality shows, launched skincare and fashion lines, and made major tech investments, including an early dive into the world of crypto and NFTs. She even trademarked "That's hot," legendary, in her own words. "I'm not a dumb blonde, I'm just very good at pretending to be one." And the receipts? Well, they total about $400 million. Now let's talk toys. Paris Hilton's car collection is what happens when Barbie's dream car grows up and gets a platinum credit card. First up, pink Bentley Continental GT, fully custom, inside and out. This beauty is drenched in bubblegum pink and crystal details. Valued at $250,000 plus, this is her signature ride. Next, Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe, a $500,000 machine that's equal parts elegance and power. Classic vibes, Ferrari 360 Modena, sporty, sleek, and perfect for LA roads, estimated at over $150,000. For everyday errands, and by errands we mean spa appointments and designer fittings. Range Rover SV Autobiography, worth upwards of $200,000 and dripping in luxury. And yes, "I only drive pink cars" wasn't just a flex, it became a whole identity. Paris Hilton doesn't just own property, she creates palatial fantasy lands. Each estate is its own mini-kingdom, tailored to match her lifestyle. Beverly Hills Estate. This $9.5 million mansion is peak LA glam, with a blush pink theme, massive pool, spa rooms, glam closets, and yes, a full beauty studio. The master closet alone is the size of a New York apartment. Hampton's compound, spread over a vast 3.7 million square feet. This home is built for hosting summer soirees and catching ocean breezes in couture. New York penthouse, sitting sky high in Manhattan, her 5.9 million square foot apartment gives Paris the perfect base when she's taking meetings or hitting Fashion Week. Hollywood Hills Modern Mansion, valued at $16.9 million. This estate blends high-tech security, floor-to-ceiling windows, and Paris's iconic glam touches throughout. And let's not forget, her dogs live in their own 2-story air-conditioned mansion complete with designer dog beds, a balcony running water, a chandelier. That's right, her dogs have a better real estate portfolio than most humans. So how does Paris spend her cash? With style, sparkle, and zero apologies. Private jets. She's regularly seen boarding her $60 million Gulfstream G650, decked out in plush interiors and gold details. Paris doesn't fly commercial, ever. Fashion and accessories. Paris is rarely spotted without a Hermes Birkin, a Valentino clutch, or custom Versace gowns. Her jewelry collection is estimated to be in the millions. Birthday blowouts. Paris is the undisputed queen of parties. Past celebrations have included ice sculptures with her face on them, performances by Britney Spears, Snoop Dogg, and the Chainsmokers. Entire clubs rented out dress codes like $1 Million Barbie. For Paris, it's not extra, it's expected. For years, Paris Hilton was dismissed as the ultimate famous for being famous socialite, a diamond-draped heiress with a baby voice and a collection of catchphrases that seemed to matter more than her mind. The media painted her as the poster girl for early 2000s excess, paparazzi darling, reality TV queen, and tabloid fixture. But beneath the glittering persona was a much more complex story, one that the world had overlooked for far too long. Today, Paris Hilton isn't just a pop culture relic. She's a mogul, a movement, and a masterclass in reinvention. What looked like a rebrand was actually something far more radical, a full-blown reclamation of power. The turning point came in 2020 with the release of This Is Paris, a documentary that peeled back decades of projection and performance. For the first time, we saw the woman behind the mask. And what she revealed wasn't just unexpected, it was heartbreaking. Paris opened up about surviving years of abuse at so-called troubled teen facilities, the emotional toll of living under constant media surveillance, and the psychological aftermath of a persona she never had full agency over. The world thought they knew Paris Hilton, but that version was just a character. The real Paris had been hiding in plain sight. Instead of hiding her trauma, she weaponized it. Her raw, vulnerable storytelling ignited a movement. She launched the Breaking Code Silence campaign to expose abuse within the troubled teen industry, becoming a leading voice for survivors. And she didn't stop at hashtags. She testified before Congress, advocated for legislative change, and used her platform to demand accountability from institutions that had gone unchecked for decades. She helped destigmatize conversations around PTSD, therapy, and mental health, especially for women who, like her, had been publicly mocked for simply existing outside the norm. But Paris didn't just evolve emotionally, she transformed professionally. As a CEO, producer, and digital pioneer, she's turned her name into a billion-dollar empire. With over 20 product lines spanning fragrances, fashion, skincare, and home goods, she's not riding on her family name. She's building generational wealth without ever touching a trust fund. She saw the digital future before most celebrities did. Whether it was launching successful NFT drops, hosting her This Is Paris podcast, or investing in Web3 ventures, she planted her flag early and smartly in the next frontier of entertainment and commerce. And just when you thought she'd done it all, Paris became a mother. In 2023, she welcomed her son Phoenix and soon after, her daughter London, both born via surrogate. But don't mistake her motherhood journey for a retreat into privacy. In true Paris fashion, she's kept it luxe. Custom Gucci onesies, rhinestone-covered baby bottles, and nursery tours that look like Vogue spreads. But alongside the fantasy, she's also been incredibly honest about her IVF struggles, her choice to use a surrogate, and the emotional complexities that come with it. It's a level of openness that's rare in celebrity culture, and one that's provided hope, clarity, and solidarity to countless people navigating fertility challenges. Through it all, one thing has remained constant. Paris Hilton is unapologetically herself. She didn't just survive the era that tried to reduce her to a caricature, she outlasted it. While many of her tabloid-era peers faded into obscurity or fell to scandal, Paris evolved with intention. She reclaimed her story, redefined her image, and used her platform to create meaningful change. Let's break it down. Paris Hilton didn't just build an empire from scratch, expose institutional abuse and change laws, normalize mental health and trauma recovery. She did it all while serving high glam, staying relevant, and making motherhood look iconic. Is Paris Hilton the blueprint for reinvention? Absolutely. She proves that reinvention isn't about scrubbing the past. It's about embracing every messy, iconic, painful, and powerful chapter and turning it into something that resonates now. She's gone from reality TV party girl to tech-savvy CEO, from scandalized socialite to respected activist. And the best part? She's just getting started. So what do you think? Do you stand Paris 2.0? Hit that like button if you're here for her glow up, drop a comment with your favorite Paris era, and subscribe for more deep dives on how icons reinvent, dominate, and stay legendary. Until next time, stay ambitious, stay unapologetic, and remember,